What's going on, everyone? So Team USA officially beat Spain 98-88. And this is huge, right? Because Spain was the number one team in FIBA. Spain was the one team that most believed could beat Team USA and would give Team USA fits and a lot of trouble. And for the most part, they did, right? Like, they really did test Team USA, kind of had to make them earn it and fight through things. And guys had to play really well. You know, Jalen Brunson was basically perfect from the field, or he was perfect from the field, with 9 of 9 field goals, 2 of 2 from 3, 22 points. Jaren Jackson had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. Team USA was super efficient. Pretty much everybody was on par, and yet Spain still gave them some struggles going into that fourth quarter, and especially that third quarter. They were torching Team USA, and our everyday hero in Austin Reaves said, "Don't worry, let me put on this cape right quick. I got us, don't worry." And he changed the tide. He immediately came in, made an impact, hit a huge three. He was the one that pushed the lead to 7 late. And then Anthony Edwards had like that big sequence, and it really just secured the win. Austin Reaves was the factor in this game. If Austin Reaves wasn't in this game and didn't make the plays and play the defense and the decisions that he made, I don't think Team USA beats them. He was the tide changer in this game. You saw him when he got put in, and credit Steve Kerr for going with him in a time where it was looking like, Team USA was in trouble. They were kind of stagnant. You had Spain kind of rallying and looking like they were going to really make that push and maybe even pull away. And Austin Reaves comes in and just, hey, don't worry, I'm him. I'm going to go and save the day. And it's just so funny because this was a guy that we heard all the noise. This was a wasted roster spot. He's only on the team because he's a Laker. He doesn't really deserve it. That roster spot could have went to somebody more deserving and blah, 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 blah. And he has been arguably their most consistent player the entire, it's only been 3 games, but still, like, he's been their most consistent guy. He's basically he's averaging 10 points a game, give you 9 in game 1, 10 in game 2, 11 in game 3. And I've seen a lot of people go, well, it's only like 11 points. The outside of this game, the 2 leading scorers are 15. FIBA is not the NBA, right? Like, scoring 11 points in FIBA is like scoring 30 in the NBA, right? Because it's just different rules, different regulations. You're on a team with nothing but stars, so it's not like this guy is going to go off for 40 and everyone else is just going to get 5. Like, no, quarters are shorter, like everything, right? It's a big difference between FIBA basketball and the World Cup basketball and like NBA basketball. Because I see a lot of people that are like, oh, well, Austin Reaves only scored 10 points. Why are we hyping him up? And it's like, he was the 3rd leading scorer, and he's like the 5th option. If that, he's not, he's coming off the bench. You can make an argument he's like the 6th, 7th option, right? And then again, this game, 4-6 from the field, 11 points. And it's not just his scoring and his efficiency, because he's been extremely efficient, which is something that he was all year last year. He led the league in true shooting amongst non-centers. That's better than Steph, better than everybody. And on top of that, he continued to show that display here for Team USA. He continues to shine. And he's getting all these headlines, and he's getting all this credit, and he's getting all this love, and he's getting all this attention, and it's deserving. The guy has shown he belongs on that roster. You can make an argument he's been one of their most consistent players, if not their most consistent. Him and like Anthony Edwards, I think, have been the 2 most consistent. Like, B.I. has had some good games. Jaren Jackson has had some good games, some good moments. But, Anthony Edwards has kind of been like the guy on this team night in, night out, kind of closing down the stretch, hitting the big shots, making the big plays, even in this game against Spain. Austin Reaves has been right there in every game, right? He's been a guy that has been just the tide changer. Like Steve Kerr said, Austin Reaves is the connector. He's the guy that basically puts it all together. He's the glue guy, right? He's I talked about it all year last year about how Austin Reaves is that bridge gap player. He's the guy that you can play with the starters and he's going to thrive. You can play with the bench and he's going to thrive. you know you can trust him and put him in tough key moments, big moments, and he's not going to mess up. He's going to take care of the basketball. He's going to make the right read. He's going to make the right play. He's going to take a good shot. He's not going to try to play hero ball. Like, he's going to play whatever role or whatever you need from him, and he's going to do it efficiently and effectively. And that's exactly what he's done for Team USA. The guy has done everything you could ask for this Team USA. Everything. The guy just, hey, you need me to score? I'll go get you buckets. You need me to play make? I'll go get you buckets. You need me to set other guys up? I'll go do that. Right? Like, he's rebounding the basketball. He's controlling pace. He's playing hard-nosed. I mean, his defense has been a huge surprise. I mean, look, he was good defensively last year, but he's been, like, really good defensively. Right? Now, granted, it's FIBA, but it's not like he's playing against a bunch of bums or something like that. Like, these are real guys. Like, the world basketball is not what it was 30 years ago. World basketball is really good basketball now. All these teams are very good, very talented. And different rules, different regulations that he has to adjust to, even defensively. And so he's looked really good. He's been able to stay and keep up with guys. And again, I mean, he's going up against, some of the top players in the league, day in and day out at scrimmages and practices. He's having to guard Anthony Edwards every scrimmage, every day for practice, or a BI, or a Brunson. These are all guys that could just go get buckets. Then got the quickness and the foot speed and the ability to create their own shots and get to the rim and do all that stuff. And he's been holding his own against all of them. And it's translated in the Team USA. And that's great because it probably translates, or it should translate, to the season for the Lakers, right? We should see Austin Reaves kind of take that step defensively, continue to improve and be a leader offensively, and just through the game, Lakers want him to kind of be point guard more, right? And play on the ball more. I definitely see that happening. I mean, we saw that in the second half of the season last year, and we saw that in the playoffs. Right? We saw LeBron defer to Austin Reaves and let him just go to work and cook. Austin Reaves, man, he is standing out. He is absolutely standing out. And again, the things that he's doing that don't show up in the box score, right? Like, you can always tell who just looked at the box score and we're like, oh, Reaves was okay. Let's not overhype him. Or Reaves was this. Let's not. No, you're not actually watching the games. Like, anybody that just says, oh, like, he only scored 10 points, like, let's relax. Like, you clearly didn't watch the game. You clearly didn't watch the impact that he had on both sides of the basketball. You didn't notice the little things that happened throughout, the way he's sacrificing, the way he is as just elevated for this team. And when they need him in big moments, guess who's the guy stepping up? This was the biggest game for Team USA. This was the number one team in the world. This was the team that most believe were going to smack Team USA. Team USA was sinking like a ship with its entire bottom blown out. And who came and saved the day? It wasn't Anthony Edwards. It wasn't Jalen Brunson. It wasn't Brandon Ingram. It wasn't Tyrese Halliburton. It was Austin Reaves. Say what you want. Team USA needed a huge spark and needed a tide changer. Austin Reaves was that guy. Austin Reaves was the guy that came in and did it. Right? Again, Jalen Brunson, he was perfect from the field. He had a great game. 22 points. It was the most points scored by anybody on Team USA so far. Right? And Austin Reaves made the plays that changed the game. He made the plays that changed the game. And then it became contagious. Right? You saw Austin Reaves make several great plays that changed the tides, and then all of a sudden Anthony Edwards makes that huge play. And then you just start seeing Team USA rally it together and start pulling away. That doesn't show up in the box score. The domino effect that Austin Reaves caused doesn't show up in the box score. The defensive sequences that went along with that just ridiculous display don't show up in the box score. Those hockey assists where he's keeping the ball moving and he's keeping things alive, don't show up in the box score. Austin Reaves has, without a doubt, earned his spot. He has been amazing for Team USA, and I am pumped to see what is going to happen. And now you hear all the talks, this Team USA, they're going to win the gold, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. And they very well might. I mean, again, the biggest challenge was Spain. Like, could Team USA, could they get through Spain? Could they beat Spain? And they did. It wasn't easy. It was a hard-fought game. Yes, they won by 10, but that game was a lot closer than that score tells you. Team USA just kind of pulled away late, and it started with Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves started that. He kept them alive when the ship was sinking, and then hit the big shot and the big play that pushed the lead to 7, and all of a sudden, Team USA just didn't look back. So, got to give Austin Reaves his love. I'm just glad he's a Laker. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? What did you think of Reeves' performance? Are you pumped? Are you excited? Do you think he saved the day? Do you think he did it? How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the